That's right. I can't believe I was trying to get out of here ever since 5 o'clock this morning. Come on over. Come on over. Come on, church. 5 o'clock this morning. Miss Lowe been up there since 4:30. But I had to wash my behind. You know what I'm saying? I had to wash my behind. And find a little light. And I'm finna do these shumps and grits. I say, come on in there, bring some happiness, bring some laughter, bring some. Let's get in this kitchen. Yes, let's get in this kitchen, baby. We headed to the kitchen. Where it all go down. Come on in there. Yeah. I said, get on in here. We gon' ride around on this bus. We gon' discuss some of this old stuff. I said, come on over to your auntie house. I said, come on over to auntie house. I said, come on in here. Sorry. Come on in here. Bring the laughter, bring that grin. And make sure you bring your friends. I said, come on over to your auntie house. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, everybody, welcome in. Everybody, welcome in. Bring more than one friend. Everybody, just come on in. Just come on over. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over. Come on over. Come on over. Come, run around. Let's all go to auntie house. Let's go to auntie house. I say, come on over. Come on over. How y'all do? How y'all be? Y'all come on in here so we can talk about it. That's auntie house. All right, y'all. Good morning. Reba. Good morning, sugar.
Hi, I'm Matt Barlow, VP of Operations at Paver Supply Warehouse. We're one of the largest paver distributors in Tampa Bay, and we've been in business for over 18 years. We serve paper.
Well, I got to work out. Supposed to repeat yourself. All right, let me get my glasses, y'all. Auntie ain't gonna be out here long. Okay.
I'm a bad cat.
It's not doing what it's supposed to be doing.
Glass of water. It's mine now.
It want to play, supposed to be repeating the song over and over, but it's not doing that. I got it on repeat, and it's supposed to keep repeating the song over, but they want to play damn commercials and, whoo, it's not doing what I wanted it to do. Okay. Let me show y'all how I season my shrimp. Yes, I'm just out here to cook these shrimps and grits. How y'all doing this morning? Hey Reba, hey Dallas, Dr. J, hey all of y'all, and all the Bush babies behind y'all. Okay, I think that's gonna be out here to cook these shrimps, put these shrimps and grits on. I was trying to get out here at 5 o'clock this morning. I was up. I guess I must have stayed in the shower too long. Ooh, I tell you about the let me show y'all what the shrimps look like. Okay? I gotta take this down. Hold on. Okay. These are the shrimps that I'm getting ready to season. All ready for this thing. Let me wash my hands again. I don't use a lot of salt in my food. I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. I can take these grits out the way so I get rid of them. Miss Lowe do not use a lot of salt in her food. Y'all can't see the shrimp. Okay. I'll leave it right here for now. Thing is not doing what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to be repeating itself.
Wherever the road takes you, Chevy is ready to drive you forward.
I don't want the music to play in the video, so I got it ain't doing nothing.
Every path.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I got
Chevrolet.
y'all.
Together, let's drive.
Get my grease down real low, cause I don't want it to play no music because I won't get paid for the video. But it's supposed to be on repeat. I got to keep up and get the videos out the way. Boy, YouTube, they want to stank with you, but you want to get stank with them. They do shit to try to stop it. This app is something else. And y'all heard what President Trump said? The app will not get you retirement money from Social Security. So all y'all big content creators making that money, better save you some when you get old, because Trump said that would not pay y'all. The app money would not pay. They're not paying for Social Security. That's what Trump said now. Not Miss Law. Okay. Well, I season these shrimp. Okay. We're finna fry some beautiful shrimps this morning. Okay. First off, I'm gonna use me a little garlic powder right here. This is garlic powder, not garlic salt. I'm gonna sprinkle me a little Old Bay. Very light. Hey, diverse Brenda, how are y'all? And this is like a seasoned food seasoning called Everglades. It's not real salty. Something I ran across a few years ago. And it's an all-purpose season. So anything all-purpose season, you don't even need a whole lot of that. Sprinkle a little bit. Then just hanging out, back to fry some. Ooh, girl, you finna throw down too, huh? Alright, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Let me turn this thing off. I'm gonna stop on the pizza. I ain't got time for that. Okay. Then I'm gonna get me a bag. And this is the season. Cause you know, real light, cause a lot of the season sometimes. A lot of the seasons sometimes have seasons already in there. These are some big shrimp. See how big they are? I'd rather have a little more garlic. I hope y'all like garlic. I know what garlic do to us. But hell, we can take baths. Okay? This is what a lot of women, some women, not all women. So I'm gonna pour the seasons inside the bag, then I'm gonna shake it up with the I got this Louisiana season to fry the shrimp. Yeah, I heard it grease. I hope I got it turned. You know, I got gas out here. And y'all know gas cook way faster than electricity. But I would rather have a gas stove any day than electricity. Because it seems like gas, the food cooks so much better with gas. That's just Miss Laura's opinion. Everybody got their own. So I'm going to take the shrimps and I'm going to stick them in this bag. Sound like the grease is ready. Okay, maybe I can turn it up a little more. Yeah, I'm sticking the shrimps in the bag. So I'm going to get ready. I'm trying to put all of them in the frying pan because I'll show y'all in a minute. I do have a large frying pan. Well, I'm just gonna cook some shrimps and grits and probably a couple eggs. I ain't gonna do no bacon or nothing because the shrimps is truly enough. The grandbabies come because I'm headed out of town this morning. And I would rather cook my own shrimp and grits because you know it's very expensive in the restaurant. Y'all know it is. Yes, it is. Very expensive in the restaurant. And mine tastes better. Some of those people don't know how to cook shrimp and grits in the restaurant. That stuff be like, ooh, I wish I would have saved my money. You know what I'm saying? That would be sound like, yeah, sound like this grease is really ready now, y'all. We're gonna stick them in here. And I always use Crisco. That's what my mama used it. That's what I was growing up on. And I'm a person who don't fry food any longer, but I'm gonna fry this morning. I always like to use Crisco. Yes, once they are done, they will float up to the top. Hey, Antoinette. How you doing on this beautiful Saturday morning, sugar? Yeah. They ain't gonna take long for me to cook. I was gonna do this 5 o'clock this morning, but I didn't do it. Yeah. Like I had a whole lot, but that's all on you guys. That's enough, ain't it? I thought it had a thing like I had a whole lot, but yeah. And they're gonna fry and they're gonna float to the top. And I'm gonna let y'all see how they look. Yes. Then I'm gonna put on the grits. And that's gonna be the breakfast for today. Shrimps and grits. Yeah. So how y'all been doing? What's been going on with everybody? I hope everybody's well, honey. We had some new beginnings last night. I enjoyed C's and Ross last night. Shout out to them because y'all know Auntie Lo preached the new beginning. I love for content creators to come together and mend their differences. Y'all know I promote that. You know, Auntie support that 100%. That's why she get hated on the app a lot. And I thought what C's and Ross did last night. Thank you, Matthew. While I'm doing this, I'm going to put this water on for the grits, show y'all how to cook. How many of y'all, see, some of y'all don't know how to cook grits, you know. One thing, I don't want no lumpy, soupy ass grits. You hear me? And Miss Loretta going to show y'all today. Because I don't like nothing soupy. It's just me. I don't want nothing soupy. And I'm going to show y'all how to cook some grits. Yes, Miss Lo gonna show y'all how to cook some grits. I'm sure live. Show y'all how to cook grits, honey. Because I'm telling you, lumpy grits. Miss Lo ain't with it. And then we'll talk about from last night. When C's and Ross made their amends, you know Miss Loretta support New Beginnings 100%. Y'all know that. And when I see content creators come together as grown women and commend their difference. I love that. I love that because you're growing. You're growing. And I know a lot of people probably saying, oh, she'll help. I know, and you know who I can't wait to come together? They're gonna really upset the internet. And I might get hated on today for saying this, but Miss Loretta gonna say it. Because can't nobody stop the power of God. When God go to moving things and shaking things, I don't know how long it's gonna take. I don't know when it's gonna take. But I would love to see. And I'm finna say it. Because everybody know I try to support everybody. I ain't know nobody got their side. Nobody's side. Ross and Latrice Allen. That's going to be a day in history. See, when God get ready to open up doors, he going to open them up. And you know, a lot of this hate need to come to the end. A lot of the hate need to come to the end, y'all. We getting too old and too grown for this foolishness. And I just feel like that's going to upset the world. Because it has been going on a long time. And just like Ross said last night, Ross got supporters who truly love her. They wouldn't give a damn if Ross came out there and talking about a damn dog and a cat. Those Ross squad, they love the hell out of Ross. And see, that's what a lot of reasons why Ross get hated on. The Latrice sector, they love the hell out of Latrice. Both of them is loved it on this app. And I believe one day God gonna open the doors for both of those women. I support both of them. I support Latrice. I support Ross. I can't help. With what they had going on, Miss Loretta didn't know shit about it. That's why I had to make apologies, because I came on this app and jumped in some shit I ain't know nothing about. And that was wrong to me. Just like C was saying last night. You know, you have to know your mistakes, know what you did wrong. And that is so true. And I agree with her 100% when it comes to stuff like that. So, don't tell me what God won't do. I'm not going to say it's going to happen. But I believe it will one day. It ain't going to be tomorrow. We all know that. It ain't going to be next week. We all know that too. But it will happen one day. I keep telling y'all, nothing lasts forever. And when God tells you to move, it's time to move. When God say I want to change, oh child, he bring the worstest people to be impossible together. It always happened that way. They're impossible. And you know, one thing I can say about both of those women, Latrice and Ross, they got some giving hearts. I don't see Latrice forgive people who have tore her and her children down, and she have forgave these people. And I don't see Ross do the same goddamn thing. So come on, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Y'all be so phony and fake on this app. But y'all get mad at Miss Loretta because she come over here and tell the truth. Both of them are forgiving women. Because if somebody would have said that about me and my children, it probably would have took a minute. But if I was 47 years old and they said that about me and my children, and then the things, both of them went through the same shit. See, that's what y'all don't see. Miss Loretta see all of this. Y'all still be wanting all this damn hate going on around here. Y'all hate people for liking people. That's so damn stupid. I'm gonna let them brown a little more. The most stupidest thing I ever seen in my life. You don't like a person called so-and-so don't like a person. I don't like her. You got her over there. I don't want nothing else to do with you. But damn it, just don't have nothing else to do with me because I'm grown. Okay, let me put these grits on. The way how Miss Loretta puts her grits. And I'm just trying to cook a small amount. I would use like, if you're gonna cook just a whole cup of water. Well, 2 cups of water. So I'm gonna put in 1 cup of grits. Then you won't have to worry about the grits being soupy or nothing. Yeah, you know, I'm just talking out the side of my neck, but I can't wait. You know what I gotta say? I mean, both of them got the same. Ooh, thank you, Jesus. I didn't even have to. Like a minute. Yeah, Miss Loretta talking out the side of her neck, but it'll happen one day. You know, I know a lot of y'all haters don't want it to happen. Y'all want to come for me and call me all kind of names. I don't care. Miss Loretta knows to predict the future. You know, things are changing. And people want to move on. And it sounds like in my heart, I know deep down inside, Ross want to move on. I can tell. I can tell when a person want to move on. I can tell the way how she sounds, the way how she acts, and she really do want to move on from Latrice. And I know she going to one day. And Latrice probably will forgive her because she forgave the other girl who said all the stuff about her. I don't know if she'll forgive her right away, but you never know how God moves people. Like I say, they may, you know, they don't get along with each other because of their history, because, like I say, you know, Miss Loretta, I can understand, but like I say, this was going on before Miss Loretta knew anything about it. And that's why I came and dipped my ass in some shit, like she was saying she did. You know, trying to go fight for other people. You can't do it like that. How you doing, Reba? Then as my water be boiling on my grits, I sprinkle a little salt in the water. I'm not even hungry because I took my Moderna shot. Okay. Still working on these shrimps. Always put a little butter in my grits. But I love me some new beginnings. You know, I just wanted to talk on that this morning. Some people don't like new beginnings because they like drama, you know. And I love new beginnings. I really do. I love new beginnings. It just makes my heart so warm inside. I love me some new beginnings. I sure do. I'm going to come back and speak to y'all. This is Loretta do. I love me some new beginnings, honey. Ain't nothing like it. Grown women shit. That's exactly what it called. Grown women shit. Grown women to put their shit beside each other and come together as grown women. Hello, hello. That's what real women should do. Real women should always come together. Some people like them to that color. Yeah, I got two different kind of shrimps in here. I got the big ones and a couple of the other styles. Grandbabies come over so they can have them now. I'm gonna let them brown a little more. But that's how they're coming along. I'm gonna pour a half a cup of grits in this pot right here. Let me read Miss Classy. Good morning, Miss Classy. Hanging with the Millers. How you doing, my love? How you doing? So support y'all. Y'all hit the likes button now. Come on, show me some love. I'm up on my Saturday morning. I usually don't come out on Saturdays no more. That's right. Respect for everybody welcoming in, but don't come in with that bullshit. We have to place to go. Can she read our comments? I'm reading y'all comments now. Okay, 5 minutes. Where you come from? Does the granny read? Girl, you better pray. Who is it you? Steve home. I tell you, I'm going to do my best to get into. I tell you, I am going to do my best not. No, you don't have to get in there. I did. You know, until you got into it. Because I didn't know nothing about what I know about YouTube now. You know, that's why I had to do my new beginners. I had to apologize to everybody. University Saturday, accent, everything, yes. I'm from Florida. Hey, Hatissa. Yeah, that's why a lot of people know me on this app. Because they know Miss Loretta. Yeah, but you know, being a woman, I like that thick butter cheese and grits. Yes. I got to see if I got some cheese in there, because the cheese should be going in right about now. Let me turn this down. Water. Okay. That's your beautiful shrimp. Ready for the hot grits. See, that didn't take long at all, did it, y'all? That didn't take long at all. Simple, simple, simple. Simple procedure to do fried shrimp. Now the grits gonna be another thing. Let me get on over here and work on these grits. Yeah, let me work on the grits. Oh, let me see if I got any cheese. I know I had plenty. Oh, found a couple pieces of cheese that I can put in there. I'm gonna put a couple of these slices right here. grits. Before I put the grits in, I have to add a little more water because like I said, it's a gas stove and it cooks very fast. It don't mess around. I think I put about 3 pieces. Maybe 4. When you stir it around, the butter already in there, I'm definitely gonna have to add some more water. You know, grits, you don't need a whole lot of grits. A lot of people cook their grits wrong. See how much grits I put in there? Because grits keep growing and growing and growing. A lot of people don't know that. That's why they don't know how to cook, because grits keep growing. Grits, the more they cook, the thickness they get. And you know, and you make sure you let them simmer, you stir them up real good. Make sure you stir these grits up real good. So they won't be lumpy. You can stand up here and you can stir them, stir them, stir them. Make sure you keep stirring the grits around so they won't be lumpy. Y'all give Miss Lo some more light. This is a cooking video. A love video. A good video. Yeah, shout out to Miss Loretta. But y'all know I could be talking about something everything now. And that's what I got, a good support team too. Shout out to my auntie, baby Boogie Boogie. That's why I like y'all, cause y'all so supportive of y'all aunties. And that's why I always want a good team behind my back. And that's what makes the country creator, a good team. Somebody who understands her. Look how pretty these grits turning already, right there. Look at that. That up, ooh, look at that. Look at that. They get thicker and thicker. You don't see no lumps in there. Show me a lump. See how simple it is to cook grits? Now don't tell y'all that auntie ain't never taught y'all nothing. Now you won't be effing up the grits no more. You know how to cook them. Yeah, baby. See how pretty these grits turning out? Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Y'all see how pretty they is? Look at that. I told you they get thick and thick. Look at that. Look at that. Girl, these gonna be some good grits. What you talking about? Told y'all I teach you to cook. I just don't like to cook. My mama name Annie Mae Brown, baby. My sister name. You ain't gonna say because I don't miss. I'm gonna give you my sister name. She missing. Look at that, y'all. Perfect grits. Right before your eyes. Now look at that. See, you came over here and you learned something this morning. Yes, y'all did. Look at that. Look at those grits, y'all. Y'all see how thick and pretty they got? Right there in front of your eyes. Told y'all. Now, everybody can't cook grits. But these are some good grits right here. They ain't going to be crunchy. They ain't loose, they beautiful. That grits should be like whipped cream. Just like this. And Auntie did the damn thing. Look at that. How long it took Auntie to cook this meal? You got your shrimp. You got your grits. The only thing you need is some eggs. Come on, y'all. Let's eat, baby. All right. Look at that. Auntie out this kitchen. I'm out this kitchen, y'all. Yes, I am. Breakfast is almost served. I don't want no eggs. I just want the shrimps and the grits. Now, they want some eggs. I'll wait till they get here. Because don't nobody like no cold ass eggs. I know y'all don't like no cold eggs. But other than that, that's about it, y'all. Let me see how long I've been on here. Let's check out the outside. Let's see what's going on out here. Since y'all here this morning with Auntie, I'm saying they cook breakfast and everything. Let's see how the day gonna be out here. It's not too bad, y'all. Okay. It's not too bad out here. Wasn't that quick, y'all? Didn't I do that breakfast fast? I guess you say, damn, Auntie, you don't play. No, child, because when you got hungry people waking up. Yeah, hey, you diva verse say, I do like a lump or two, no more than. You like lumpy grits? Auntie, I like thick, buttery, cheesy grits. Yeah, I just made some cheesy grits in there. Speak on it. Hatissa, good morning, sugar. Yeah, I think, Auntie, I'm going to do the best I can. Yeah, I don't read all of this. Okay. Oh, that's Everglades. Hanging with the Millers, Miss Classy, good morning. Yeah, give me a few more likes, y'all. I ain't been on here an hour, but I got that, knocked that out just like that. See, that's how when you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Hey, Legendary. Hey, Miss B. How y'all doing this morning? I hope y'all enjoyed the breakfast. You know it's real simple to cook grits. Just don't use too much water and just don't use too much grits. That's the only thing you do. But other than that, it's real simple to cook. Y'all see where is the cheese? The cheese in there, baby. The flavor one, please hit the one, okay? I didn't know people still wear purple lipstick. Well, you know, each his own. I'm not like everybody. I Miss Loretta I don't try to keep up with the style. I am the damn style, okay? Woo, people follow me, baby. You know what I'm saying? If I had on green, I'm gonna rock the damn green. It is what it is. You probably didn't know they still wear Afro puffs too, but Miss Loretta will. See, I don't live my life by what other people do. I ain't trying to be funny. I know why my boss used to tell me, the more you stir the grits, the creamy they get. Exactly. And you just seen how they got creamy right there in front of y'all face. Just that simple. Miss Loretta out of that kitchen. We're on the stun. Oh, sorry to hear that. I am hungry. What's for breakfast? Shrimp and grits, girl. Already on the stove. You know I don't eat no toast or nothing. That's bread. I can actually go for my morning walk. I got through cooking real fast, you know. Yeah, but I was intending to make this video about 5 o'clock in the morning, but yeah. Yeah, the more you stand up there, and a lot of people want to cook the grits, and they walk away, and I always buy instant grits. That's another thing, too. See, you go there, don't make sure the grits say instant grits. See, instant grits, they're real simple to cook, and they taste the same as regular grits. So always get you some instant grits to cook, and don't never leave them. Stay right there. and stir them. You can watch them cook right in front of you. And always cook them on real low too. Don't cook them on real fast, because that'll make them taste gritty. Because they got, instant grit always come like pre-cooked already. Yeah, that's like a $25 meal a plate back in there. At the restaurants, what shrimp and grits cost you about what, $15, $20 a plate? Looking good to me. It is good. Hey, Jovo, how you doing? Laughing? Yeah, but I showed y'all something quick and fast, Yeah, always get the instant grits. And like I said, restaurants, they high. You don't want to be. And I'm going to be going out of town today, so I'm going to eat good before I get on the road. And just try to enjoy my day. I'm going up here to visit my brother. I'm going up here to my hometown. I'll probably go into see how the people doing up there, see what, so many of them don't pass from up there. So many of them don't die and stuff. It just seems like these people are the same age I am. But I will show y'all when I get there. Some of them, they look so terrible. Fixing a $20 plate ain't bad. I just say fixing the plate. Yes, they look completely different. I keep telling them something in the water up there. I say, why the hell y'all still up here? Something in the damn water. Y'all need to get y'all ass from up here. But they ain't gonna leave, honey. They is not gonna leave. They gonna stay right there. Right there. And and I wanna go visit them. Who all left? Oh, there, you look beautiful, Miss Loretta. You look beautiful. Oh, thank you, Carla. Appreciate you. Yeah, they a lot of them still on drugs. They 60, 70. They still on drugs, because that town is so small, it don't have much to offer people, nothing but drugs. That's what I tell people, you part of your environment. Get the hell up out of there. I got the hell up out of there as soon as I had my kids, because that's the place that Miss Loretta caught charges for drugs and stuff like that. And back there in the day, it was real bad, y'all. It wasn't no jobs. I went for being a preschool teacher to the job ended up closing. Couldn't find no job. Lost my car as the years went by. Still couldn't find no job. I draw unemployment for like a year or so, maybe a couple years, because I had been working a long time. But when that was up, I couldn't find nothing. That's how bad that town was. And thanks God I didn't have no kids then. I hadn't had my children then. And then after I had my children, I had to end up taking jobs at plants and stuff, pick oranges, all of that. I had to downgrade. I had to, when you start at a level that you are working, and then you find yourself, you got to downgrade, you got to clean and stuff like that. You're not teaching anymore, the small kids and stuff like that. And it was horrible for me. And I ain't gonna tell you no lie, and I didn't like it. And they moved us from Miami down south to Hillbilly Inn. That's Hillbilly Alley up there. I'm telling you, that's Hillbilly Alley, and that's where, the reason why my daddy moved there, because he had my brother grandma left him a house, and he didn't have to pay no rent. My daddy didn't like paying rent, and the house was free. We lived in the house for free. The land was free, because the house was in my mama's name and my brother's name. And that's why they took us out the city, because I guess I could understand that so much. But it was horrible for us, and I never liked that place. And I said to myself when I was young, if I ever have kids, I would not raise my kids here. And thanks God I didn't, because my son would have had about 30 children out there. My nephews and stuff that still left out there, they got 10, 20 children from different women. Because every woman be going with the same damn man. That's how bad it is up there. Sometimes you have to hit the bottom before you can get back up and shake it off. And I've been there. Exactly. I have been there too. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And sometimes, and I keep, and that, and I left there. And I never been back to jail for drugs. When I left there, I never been back to jail for drugs. Changed my life. And just to see these people that I know, they was getting 20 years for drugs. And then they come out and get right back out there doing, like the 20 years wasn't nothing. Like, it's some of them still there that just got out of prison. One died a few months ago. They died, but they not letting go of drugs. I guess they just say, fuck it. I had to go do 20 years for sale and possession charges. It's really, that county really bad. But it don't got a lot better now because they don't grow it up. When I lived there, we ain't have a Burger King, we ain't have a McDonald's, we ain't have none of the stuff. We ain't have a dollar store. They got that now. They ain't have none of that stuff. And my parents used to drive to Tampa every weekend. That's why I'm saying I always lived in Tampa all my life. My girlfriends were born and raised in Tampa. They don't even know Tampa good as I do. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know Tampa good as I do. Because my parents did everything in Tampa. And all my daddy friends and the family and stuff was over there. I said, man, won't y'all just move to Tampa? Rent that house out and move to Tampa. My daddy wouldn't do it. He said, no, man, I just want to raise my children in the country. We say, no, we don't want to be raised out there, Daddy. They look y'all out the city because it's usually less crime. Yeah, but drugs came now. And you know something? I seen so much in that little small town. Till just like Miss Loretta got so much knowledge that I can tell y'all the stuff that I started seeing when I got there. When I got there, the people across the street, the whole neighborhood used to be where people live here, people live there. I seen people dying 30 years old because that whole family had sickle cell. I ain't know nothing about sickle cell. These people didn't live to be, some of them might have lived to be 40, but 50, they didn't live to be 50 years old. They was dying. They was dying real young, and they were alcoholics, y'all. They used to sit there, like this morning, they be on the porch with quarts of beer. Most of them been up all night drinking. And they sleep a little bit off, and they wasn't on drugs. They was on plain alcohol, night train. Y'all ever heard of port wine? Port wine, it's like a clear wine. It's real cheap. And people be drinking it. And they wasn't on drugs. They was on alcohol, and they had leukemia, sickle cell, the whole family. And my mama used to try to explain it to us, because we didn't know why these people were dying. And they used to fight each other. Oh my God, they used to beat each other. They used to knock each other out cold. Then they have to put a bottle of alcohol to their nose to bring them back. Miss Loretta seen all of that. And then one of them tried to rap me. I'll never forget it, y'all. I'll never forget it. I was about 9 years old, maybe 10. I told y'all Miss Loretta had booze and a behind, but I was a virgin. But I just had that woman body. This boy came to the back porch, and I thought he was my brother's friend, but I thought he was just a nice friend. And he gonna ice me. He was at the back door, and he probably was following me. He knew that I was in the house by myself, because all my other brothers and sisters, they were watching the band, because the people over there, they had a band. They used to have a band show. They used to play on their front porch. And people used to get in the streets and dance off the band. And I guess he must have watched me when I walked home. And when I walked home and went in the house, he was at the back door. And my mama used to tell me stories, because my mama was rapped a couple times coming up. And she used to tell us, don't trust nobody. If anybody ever try to to do something to you, what to do to him. This boy came to the back door. He said, hey, he said, I want you to be my little girlfriend. I said, your little girlfriend? Yeah, I want you to be my little girlfriend. You so cute. I say, a girlfriend? I don't want to be your girlfriend. I told him just like that. He said, come here. I said, I ain't coming to you. You know, I was standing in front of him. He told me, you so pretty. I just want you to be my little girlfriend. I said, I ain't coming to you. That boy grabbed me. I ain't lying, y'all. He grabbed me in his arms. He grabbed me, and my mama always told me, kick him in the middle. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I kicked the shit out of him. And I took off. I was screaming and hollering. And I ran into my brother. The one who funeral I went to about 2 years ago, and hit his chest because my brother is a big guy. And he said, Sugar, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, Sugar? I said, he tried to rap me. He trying to rap me. He said, calm down. Calm down. My brother said, no, I know you ain't trying to rap my sister. I said, yes, he did. He tried to rap me. That man ain't do nothing like that, man. You know I wouldn't do nothing like that. I said, yes, you did. Yes, you did. You did do it. I wouldn't do nothing like that, man. You know I wouldn't do nothing like that. Perfect. Perfect. And to this day, I can't stand that boy. He's grown. He married. I say, honey, I hope he ain't. I did. He did. He did one of my girlfriends. And she got a son from him. And I told her that story. She said, Loretta, that's the way he did me. And his mama was the foster care, and she kept foster damn children, and he was messing with the girls and the fucking boys. That boy never did a day in jail for that. Never. I say, how can the foster system, these foster systems don't care, allow this girl to get pregnant from your son? And she was underage. Nobody did nothing. See, in small little cities like that, people don't care. They sure don't. I really got to fly now. See you later. All right, Carla. Did you used to see them shoot up in their arms? No, I ain't never seen drugs. I say they was alcoholics. I never seen drugs when I was coming up. I ain't never seen drugs in my life. I seen a lot of alcohol in this. You know, people was alcoholics. They wasn't drug addicts. They was alcohol is way worse than drug addicts. When you got a house full of alcohol, I mean, the front porch be covered with beer cans, bottles, liquor bottles everywhere. They be pissy. They don't bathe themselves. They don't wash their ass. They stink all the time. They don't even brush their damn teeth. They have an odor on them. They was alcoholics. They wasn't drug addicts. They drank every damn day of their life. Some of them even got cirrhosis of the liver from drinking. They drank. They don't brush their teeth. The teeth fall out their mouth. These people was abusing alcohol. It was not drugs. Drugs, alcohol, way worse than drugs. I'm telling y'all. Because I don't think people on alcohol real bad. They can't get off alcohol. They be addicted. They get in their bloodstream. I never seen marijuana when I was little. Never. I seen alcohol, bull, pork rind, liquor bottles. And I told y'all about my daddy. You know, he was an alcoholic. He drank every chance he got. He'll work hard all week, but when Friday come, he pulling up to that damn liquor store. And he ain't drank social like Daddy used to drink the half a pint. Pour it in a cup or even pour it in his mouth. Flexer said you walk past them and you can smell nothing but alcohol. That's all they live for, the old women, the young women. And one of our friends, she wasn't even 30 years old. And she died. She died from cirrhosis of the liver. Because they said that girl had been drinking ever since she been 10 years old. They was feeding her alcohol when she was 10 years old. And that was a sad funeral to go to. Because she the one taught me how to plait. She the one taught me how to braid hair and stuff. Because we used to pull the things up out the ground. and they had like the root of the things had like little hair looking things on them. And that's how I learned how to plait and braid from one of them. Yeah, and she died at a young age. She sure did. I mean, she started having children when she was like 13 or 14. And she died from a young age. She was an alcoholic. She drank every day. And the last time we went to see her, she was sitting up there drinking. Because she said the doctor said she could have wine. And they said, you're not supposed to be drinking. But she said the doctor said it was okay, she could have wine. And she was sitting up there drinking wine, and she died that same night. Coming from out there, the poor. Yeah, they was alcoholics, and they died so young. And you know, we looked up, that whole neighborhood was gone. Miss Ruby, she died. But Miss Ruby was old though. But Miss Ruby, she always said, wasn't nobody gonna come back in. Miss Ruby had a lot of pretty clothes. She was a beautiful woman in her young days. And she had a lot of pretty clothes. And she just had to get old and retired. And she always said nobody was gonna come in. When she died, nobody was gonna come and enjoy nothing that she worked hard for. And the whole house qualified. Her whole house qualified, y'all. Good morning, everyone. I like your hair. Do it look cute? Thank you. How does the parent know the kids are going to town at such a young age? They didn't care back then, and they're fixed to flexing. I had a sister. They had a baby when she was 14 years old. Yeah, I had a sister. Had a baby when she was 14. Got pregnant, had her when she was like 15 years old. Because during those times, people let their kids date older guys. But when it came to me and my sister, they stopped it. I'm glad they did, because I wouldn't have hell know what to do with a damn man trying to go with me. At the age of 10 and 12 years old and 13 and 14 neither. But back then in the day, it was very common. That's what people be saying now. Back then in the day, it was common. It was common for a 12-year-old girl to go with a 20-year-old man. It was. It was. It really was. I seen that shit with my own eyes. But that shit was wrong. Yeah. Sharon said, Renee said, my mother was from Mississippi. I heard so many stories. She probably like me. You know, your mama probably got a lot of stories to tell. I mean, what I seen when I was a child, I'm lucky. I know I got problems because people don't know what the hell I seen. And that's why I tell people don't bother me, because I'm not that person. Girl, what I seen and heard coming up as a child, y'all think I be making that stuff up out my head when I be cussing people out? This is stuff that I heard when people used to cuss each other out. Like, girl, don't mess with Miss Loretta. I'm telling you. I'm used to all this foolishness. This app ain't nothing for me. You hear me? Nothing. That's what I tell y'all. Go on. Hey, Butter Popcorn, how you doing? That's what I say. Please leave me alone. Y'all don't know what live up inside of me. Y'all don't know what the hell I seen when I was a child. A child should never see nothing like Miss Loretta seen. Hold on, y'all. Excuse me for a minute. right. Yeah, I've seen a whole lot of stuff coming up as a child. I've seen people get busted in the head, cut up. Seen people lose their mind. Seen people go with animals. I think they would have been better off raising us in this damn city. Because we was in a little wicked ass town. That little town was so damn wicked. Dr. J, my name is Sheldon Spell. And Cheryl. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, they would have been better if they would have raised us in the city. But then again, who knows? Everybody said it was better to raise kids up in the country. I don't know. Because that's all I know. The things that happened to me in that little wicked ass town. I ain't experienced nothing in the city. Nothing like that. And I used to go play by myself. I used to walk to my girlfriend's house by myself. Nobody tried to rap me or nothing. By myself. I used to go play with her. I wasn't no more than about 5 or 6. Came to a whole new environment that I ain't never seen nothing like that. And then trying to get adjusted to outdoor toilets. Oh my God. When you don't have indoor plumbing, then you got to adjust to outdoor plumbing. You know that you know that. You know when kids go through stuff like that, no wonder they don't be traumatized. I mean, when I first seen an outdoor toilet, I thought the maggots was gonna jump on my booty. It was a whole new ball game. When I first got there, I said, I gotta use the bathroom. I asked my brother, because he lived there, that was his house. He said, where the bathroom? I said, where the bathroom? He said, straight through the back. I said, straight through the back where? He said, you keep going and you keep going. And that goes in the house I'm keeping. I said, I don't see no bathroom. He said, keep going. I said, at the door? He said, yeah, at the door. And he said, right there, that's the bathroom. I walked in there. I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life, y'all. I started screaming and hollering. My mom and daddy had to hold me down and make me use the bathroom. Because I told them no things was going to jump on my booty. Girl, they ain't going to do nothing. I said, what is this? What is this? What is this? And that day, I hated that place. I hated that place. I'm telling you, it was terrible. It was terrible. Then with nighttime, you had to use a damn bucket because you couldn't go out. Because coyotes and shit, you go out there and try to take a, you know, jungle. I mean, anything to get your ass. I don't know which one the worst is. I mean, I tell you, I think I would have just left, this could have just left me in the city. Could have just left me in the city. We went from indoor plumbing to no plumbing. That was devastating for any child. Any child. And that's why I wonder why my brother and them hauled ass. And I felt like they left us. And now I know why. I found out after I got grown, you know, started growing up. Oh, auntie, my mama Pacific moved to the city because all that suffering went on in their small town. And she had a lot of sisters. And she said she don't want her 2 kids to experience it. Exactly, Antoinette. Keith Johnson say most people don't know there's a lot of other countries outside, yeah, still using the bathroom out to this day. They say some parts of Florida they still got outdoor toilets, and they say some parts of Georgia they still got outdoor toilets, and some parts of Alabama still got outdoor plumbing. I say, are you serious? They say, still like that. People still live like that. They want, oh, I love the two puffs. You look so beautiful. Thank you. Say, people still living like that. I say, But the thing is, I was used to indoor plumbing. Then I didn't reverse like everybody else. If I had already been used to outdoor plumbing, I would have been used to outdoor plumbing. But I ain't never did that till we moved out. So I had to reverse into that, into that way. I had to reverse back into that way. Which I knew nothing about that life. Arkansas too? Wow. I knew nothing about that. And I went for a straight A student, straight A honor roll student. My grades fell tremendously because I hated that house and I hated that town. And certain parts of Georgia do outdoor plumbing. Yeah, I heard Georgia and some parts of Alabama still got outdoor plumbing. Yeah, the small country towns be full of weakness. Sure do, Benita. Then, again, it's folks who full of evil made mother stories and made me shook. She moved away at 14, California, and raised 10 kids. Country ways, yeah. It be those little small towns be so fucking wicked. And Dade City was a wicked ass small town. What was the point of doing that, making them outdoor restaurants? Yeah, they had about 4 or 5 of them out there. My brother was used to living there. He was mad because mama never came back and got him till he was like 13 or 14. He wasn't raised up with us, and he was bitter. It took him a long time. But he got over it, but he was bitter because he wasn't raised with us. And I think a lot of shit happened to him there. A lot of shit happened to him. But my mama said every time she tried to go get him, his daddy and his grandma, they wouldn't let her. Said they wouldn't let me long. My mama used to sit down and cry. They wouldn't let me get my baby. Back then in those days, they used to take your damn children. The dad, the father of your child back in those days could take your damn children. Because my daddy took his children from his first wife. She didn't want them no way. She damn sure didn't. She ain't want them till they got grown enough to work and help take care of her. Then she wanted them. My mama raised those boys from little bitty boys. I wasn't even born, my mama had them. Yeah, but that little town, that's why I have so much stories I could tell y'all. The shit that I seen in that little wicked ass town and the stuff that I experienced in that little wicked ass town. And never experienced nothing like that in the city. Never. Never in my life. And I used to walk 5 years old. I used to go to my girlfriend's house and play. I had one in the front and one in the back of me. And I used to walk. Nobody bothered me. Nobody tried to touch me. Because I used to run a lot when I was little. I always run there and run back, skip and hop, and just look at the sky. Just being a child, innocent child. But when I moved there, I got violated 2 times. Violated 2 times. There ain't know what it was for somebody to violate you. Wicked ass people. Was allowed to talk about the way kids do these days. Oh, girl, we had our damn teeth down. I wouldn't have had no teeth in my mouth right now. I talk back to my mom and daddy. My daddy didn't play. Shoot, my daddy used to beat my brothers with broomsticks. Back there, the brooms weren't made of plastic. Back there in the day, the brooms used to be made of wood. I don't see my brothers don't come home 3 o'clock in the morning, got the damn broomstick broke across his fucking head for coming home late. Because my daddy said, God damn it, I told you to be in this house at at 12. And he comes stepping up in there at 3 o'clock in the morning. And Daddy broke that damn broomstick across his head. This is true life. I said, my daddy didn't play. When I tell y'all, R.C. Brown didn't play, he didn't play. When he told you, you gonna go by his fucking rules, you gonna go by his fucking rules, or you gonna get your ass whooped. And that was it. Because he was the king of his goddamn castle, but he was a mean-ass king. And I started hollering and screaming. Because I used to see so much. That's why, how could a child learn in school when they seeing all this? Kids can be traumatized. I know that for a fact because I was. That's why I tell people. Just like Wood and Peach over there fighting and shit in front of no children. No children going to be traumatized like hell. Because I was. Day one, people are so evil. Yes, they are. Last chance, good morning. How you doing? Fixing kids got it easy. And tell their parents they don't feel like it. And they won't do shit. Yeah, they don't do shit. They let them get away with it. Then, like I say, when they get grown, they're going to be some lost-ass children out there because you should have put something on that ass when they was little. But I bet you my brothers ain't never went to the goddamn chain gang. I'm the only one. None of them never been to fucking prison. None of them. Because those ass whooping what R.C. Brown put on. Now, one of my brothers, and I got 5. And I got 2 living. Only 2 left. I can't believe my brother's gone. I can't believe it. But like I say, none of them never went to the chain gang. Because Dad ain't play. Nope, they didn't play. Hey, Della. Last chance laughing. Valerie say, pass me a plate of the shrimp and grits, girl. Yeah, I just went and dip me a piece. Yeah, it's pretty good. Hey, it's Saturday morning these days. They take the broom and hit you back. My dad used to tear my brother ass up with that broom. That's why they grow up to be respectful men. Woo, child. Papa Brown ain't play. I tell y'all. He ruled. I told y'all he was the king of his goddamn castle. My dad ain't play. Man, shit. I mean, it did not play. But, I used to be angry at him for talking to me harsh and stuff like that. But he told me, say, that world ain't out there nice. You think that world nice? And he was telling the truth. It ain't nice out there. And sometimes I have to catch myself because I go to acting like him. I do. And sometimes I get rages. I be trying to explain things, and sometimes, and I know I can come off too harsh to my grandson, but I be preparing them. And I was the same way with my children, but they know I love them. But I have to talk hard. It don't hurt to talk hard to your kids. That's where you effing up when you don't talk hard to them, because they'll be in this world thinking every bee they meet gonna talk to them nice and they gonna take the advantage of them. You got to make them hard. I got a granddaughter now I got to make hard. The job is mine. They already say, Grandma, Loretta, you got to make her hard because she's so soft. And I got to let her know. And that's what my daddy did. That my daddy made me hard because the world is not. People, your child will be, I got a nephew in prison right now because he was following the wrong damn people. Talking about these, we your cousins. They ain't no damn kin to us. And his mama didn't talk to him hard. She put him out the damn door instead of getting on his ass. And he got a long time. I hope he be getting out soon. Let me read some of y'all comments back it up. These days, they got to go to school and got to report. And gonna report your ass, yeah. Because they can't have the boyfriend over or have the girlfriend over. They once said I still would get a switch and have to tell, yeah, I'll tell their ass up. Little ass swanking ain't gonna hurt nobody. And damn sure they ain't hurting me. Woo, but just don't beat them too hard, y'all. Kids are too trippers. Hell yeah, they is. Oh, y'all get out to your ass, child. Y'all come on, get my lights up some more. Come on, I don't cook breakfast and everything. When you talk nice to their kids, they think you're a joke. You better show them, because everybody out there ain't going to talk nice to them. Nasty ass people out there. Set them up for failure being soft. You damn sure will set them up for failure. Just like I say, that's like I was telling her, she better get down to the dirty, and her and Wood need to get down dirty with those damn children. Come on now. I think my kids are too nice to people. And I tell them stop being so nice and scare someone, they will take advantage. They will. And I got a grandbaby like this. She just so nice to people. I mean, you can't be a pushover, baby. Because the world is looking for pushovers. And I be looking at how these women, how their husbands die, they leave them all that insurance money to take care of their stuff. And then here come these damn scammers. Come along and whoop their asses out of everything. You know why? Because they never had nobody talk hard to them. They never taught people that it was mean, nasty people out there like that would do you like that. And I be feeling sorry for them. How could you give somebody something like that? I mean, sometimes you got to teach your kids how to be strong, how to take care of themselves. And a lot of times, as my daddy got older, he apologized to us, but he did raise strong-ass children. He did. We some strong-ass people. Us Brown, the Browns, we some strong bitches. I'm telling you, we can take almost anything. You ain't gonna mess with us. When you talking about come one, come all, we gonna come. You gonna see the Browns. You gonna see that family strength. You else with one of us. We gonna come from everywhere. We stick together because of him. Yes, you got to prepare for this wicked world. Yes. Kids will run over you these days. They sure will. That's why my grandson is respectful, because a woman like me raised him. And I didn't play with him. And I would tell him, you being damn disrespectful. I don't know I'm being disrespectful. I cannot stand a disrespectful person. I cannot. And I promise you, I didn't raise not one disrespectful child. They once said, you can tell that you got a spanking here and there when we still are here. We ain't killed me. Ain't never killed me. I grew up and getting whoopings in elementary school. I grew up and the teachers used to beat our ass. What you talking about? Do you know how many teachers I can name tore my ass up? And they beat me with a fan belt. The fan belts that go undercut. Miss True Blood tore my ass up. Mr. Green beat my ass. Miss Robinson beat my ass with a board that goddamn thick. These teachers. Miss Spencer tore my ass up. We got whoopings when we was in school, and those was the worst whoopings that our parents didn't give us. The worst whoopings I ever got was from my school teachers. Sure was. The worst whooping Miss Loretta ever received was from the school teachers. And now look at the schools now. They bringing guns up in there, every damn thing. You see that when I was coming up, you were scared to bring anything up in there. That's how the world is, y'all. Life with Victoria, how you doing? Hey, Della. They once I raised minds to be leaders, and they are doing well. I know that's right, by the grace of God. That's what you better raise leaders, baby. Fixing to flex and say, now these days, you pop their kids, they go to cry and tell mama. I would be like, tell one to help you call. I know that's right. One girl, one of my neighbors, her daughter called the police on her, talking about she spanked. And the police say, go spank her ass again. And she talking about, what? You can't spank him, you'll go to jail. That police officer say, man, let me tell you something. Go beat her ass again. As long as you spanking her ass from the waist on down, ain't nothing you could do. Ain't nothing she could do. I said, I tried to tell you, because I said, I've been telling her to spank those damn children ass. She acted like she was scared to hit her children. She sure was. Junebug say, oh my, yeah. He said, yes, those are the type of ways I wish we still had in school. The worst ass whooping I got was from my teacher. They wanted, hey, Queen. Hey, how are you, Queen? How you doing, love? Was from my school teacher. Miss Two Blood tore my ass up with the fan. I got something wrong. Hold your hand out. Miss Spencer, I think Miss Spencer just loved to whoop asses. Mr. Green, didn't I tell you not to stand up in that swing? Come here, Brown. You my cousin, but I'm finna get that ass. Ooh, everybody was, that's good to hear, love. Everybody was scared of Mr. Green. shoot you and won't call someone, I'll die for you. I know, but you can spank your children. You can. Don't let them get away with that bullshit. I tell them right now, go start dialing. My grandson used to try to throw that on me. I said, well, Dad, start dialing. Start dialing 911, and I'm going to tell them why I beat your ass, too. But I ain't never have to spank him like that, because you know what I did for him? I ain't want to spank him. You know what I used to do for him when he got where I couldn't do nothing with? I used to call the police station. I sure did. And I said, I just want y'all to scam a little bit. And you know they got those programs that they'll come in the house and scare the shit out of them. And that's what I used to do to him. Ooh, I said, I'll do that to keep from spanking his ass. And they say, no problem, ma'am, no problem. They used to come up in the house and jack his little ass up. He used to be so scared, y'all. I did, but I had to do him like that. I ain't do nothing to make him a better man. I ain't want to spank his ass. I called 911. Well, 911, they came and helped me. I said, just, teach him a lesson. He being disrespectful and everything. And his parents ain't studying him. He ain't got nobody but me. And they explained the situation to him, and they told him, said, man, you better start loving your grandma. Your grandma here for you. And I can see all this stuff you got in this room that she truly loves you. I tell you, my teacher taught my daughter a 911 song. I heard her singing it the other 911 if you heard her scare. Oh, God. Woo, they teaching them how to call 911. Y'all in trouble. And say, y'all in trouble, honey. Ooh, Lord, devil, say scared straight. Yes, that's what I do. I tell people like that right now. If you got a disobedient child in the house, stop them. Stop. You got to stop them at a young age. You can't wait till they get 10 and 12. When they 7 and 8 and they go to being rebellious, stop them right there. Because when they get a teenager, you won't have that. See, I didn't go through that when he got a teenager because I had already scared his ass when he was 7, 8, and 9, honey. If you wait too long, you can't scare him no more. They used to straighten him up. Yeah, they straightened his ass out. Because he got where he would tear up the whole house when he couldn't have his way. Just go to throwing shit. I said, shut up and you don't say. You gonna tear up shit. I said, I'm gonna show you. Y'all know I wanted to beat his ass so bad. I said, oh, you tearing up shit now. You don't watch too much damn TV. I went in there and called 911. I looked up, they was at the damn door. And the woman said, Mom, did you want me to put him in the handcuffs and take him? I say, let me think about it. Don't take me. Don't take me. I say, let me think about it. Because I'll put him in the handcuffs right now, Mom, and take him. Because he ain't got nobody but you. Ooh, scared straight. Remember that on TV? Yeah, that was a good program. I'm sorry, my daughter teacher. Yeah, she talking about 911. But that's a good thing if you're trying to hurt me, yeah. I call him my damn self. I mean, I told her. After he tore my damn house up, that was the first and the last time. If I hadn't called over people, he probably would have still grown up to be a big boy. You can imagine when you got 14 and 15 and tore some shit, it would have been tore up. He gonna knock over stuff. I said, oh, this what we doing? You want to tear up a house. I went right on in there and called 911. I wasn't playing with his ass. I told 911, because if I would have beat his ass, it might have been merciful. So I'd rather call y'all. Oh, you did the right thing. You did the right thing. We here for you. We got him. We got him. And that woman said, now you straighten this house back up. Straighten it up right now. And when Grandma said the word, I'll take them, Grandma. I love taking people to jail. I know what she told her. She said, I just dropped off a couple, and I'll take you now. No, Mama, I'm sorry, Mama. I promise you I'm so sorry. See, it started when you're thinking they're cute. And that little girl called Miss Shirley and gonna give her mama hell a few years, yeah. Della say, for my 3-year-old learning respect, he get mad and tell him, you can get happy in the same pants you get. Oh, come on, girl, that's a new one. You can get happy in the same pants you get mad in. I know that's right. They want to say, yes, let's get the lights up. Yeah, honey. Ashley say she's cute, but too grown. Boots on the ground, wearing pull-up, and her mama needs to be popped too. Hell yeah. If you still got on pull-ups and you grown, you know you still in damn diapers and being disrespectful. Hell no. Who was that? Somebody little child came. Well, I don't know who that was, but that baby was still in Pampers. And they was talking shit. I said, you say one more word, I'm going to take your ass in that house and teach you how to go to the damn bathroom. Now keep on. How in the hell you going to try to talk back to somebody you can't even go to the damn pot? You better go sit your little ass down, because I ain't none of your mama. Get them, Miss Loretta, get them. I'm so glad you here, Miss Loretta. So you can get them. I say, I teach you how to wipe your little ass. You coming up here being disrespectful. Pull us and tell you our shit. Fixing to flex say their favorite things that I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, ain't gonna tell me nothing. Yeah, they be watching too much damn TV. I keep telling y'all, that's what a lot of this shit be coming for. Cause I say, who taught this boy how to tear up a damn house? He don't watch too much of that damn show up in there. Ooh, they favorite thing. I tell you, Sunshine say, little Miss Shirley did an interview sitting on a grown man's lap. And I was raised, girls don't sit on a grown man. No, you don't. Lord have mercy, ain't even paying no bill. Yeah, but I'm going to tell you what a story about that, what happened to me when I was young one time. And thanks for Don W. Because I was so innocent. I went over there to play with my friends, and I'll never forget it. And he was playing the game, come sit in the lap. Like I say, men started looking at me because I developed real fast. I developed real. I was 8 and 9 with titties and stuff, body. You know, like you see some little young 8 and 9-year-old girls do today. I was just a thick, pretty, but I wasn't nothing but a child. And I didn't know he was home. So me and my sister and all of us, and we used to play with his daughter. And that one man was playing a game by sitting in your lap. He was playing with his daughters, come sit in the lap. He was tickling his daughter, and he talking about, it's Loretta's turn next. But I kept seeing Dumb W outside. Old Dumb W was standing. Dumb W wouldn't go away. And I say, that's Dumb W, because that's what they used to call him, Dumb W. I don't know why they called him Dumb W, because he was smart as hell. And he say, Loretta, it's your turn. Come sit in my lap. He was playing the game, sit in your lap. I say, okay. Okay, I don't know if I want to play it, because I just didn't feel right. I was just that smart, because my mama used to tell us so many stories about what men try to do to you. But during that time, he kept playing with his daughter. He said, no, I want Loretta. It's Loretta's turn. And you know, he wasn't doing them but tickling his daughter. And I just felt like I didn't want to play it. So he said, come sit in my lap, Loretta. I said, okay. And then as soon as I jumped up and got in his lap, that goddamn door kicked in, boom! That was my goddamn brother. That was my brothers. I'm telling you, my brothers, I thank God for them, because they didn't play. They protected us so much when we was little girls. Dumb W done ran and got my damn brother. Say, Scott ran there trying to mess with Loretta. The same one that came and cussed my mama out about me. That was a child. And honey, he kicked in that damn door. He said, Loretta, so-and-so, yo, get the hell up out of here. And he told me, what's wrong, man? I ain't doing that. And my brother said, no little girls should not sit in your lap. Do you understand me? No little girls should never sit in your lap. I say, and he kept telling me to come sit in his lap. He kept telling me to come sit in his lap. I don't worry about it, sugar. You didn't know no better. He said, don't you never come back over here no more. You understand me? I said, yeah, I ain't going back there. I ain't never go back over there. I ain't play with them no more, Holly. I should say, you see the video of Miss Shirley dancing to Johnny Girl's song with the red dress like she grown. As they say, oh my God, why I sit in the lap game? That's scary. You were innocent. Yes, I was innocent. But thanks God to Don W. Don W knew he wasn't shit. That's why Don W was peeping in the window. I said, why Don W peeping in the window like that? And you know, we just playing. Don W ran and got my brother. My brother came through that fucker. He ain't opened the door. He kicked it in. Said, get out of here right now. Get right out of here. Don W went and told on his ass. Don W was standing up there talking about, Oh, yes. I'll tell you after that, say, see you in chat soon. All right, love. Yeah, W, yeah, he saved today. He did. You know, I mean, as a little girl, like I say, out there in that little town, I experienced a lot of stuff, y'all. I really did. I experienced a lifestyle, I mean, what kids shouldn't even go through. So these little towns, just like you say, they be wicked as hell. They be wicked. They be wicked. So many purpose men in the world. Yeah, and you would be surprised. You wouldn't think they would be in a little small town. You would think they'd be more in the city, but baby, they'd be more in the little small towns than there. Because see, they feel comfortable in the small towns. They get less caught in the small towns. You know what I'm saying? They in the big good cities, they spread out, but more in the little small towns, people don't report stuff like they should report stuff. People get that, like I say, grown men was out there going with underage girls. Yeah, just like I told you, my sister had a baby, but she got pregnant at 14, and the man was grown. He was a grown ass man. People didn't report stuff back there in the country. They didn't. Now you get a 14-year-old pregnant and you 40 or 30-some years old, your ass go end up in fucking prison. Those parents don't believe in the kids and they tell adults trying to do something and they don't have no business doing it. Yes. They'll say, oh hell yeah, I ain't no plan like when it comes to my babies. Like when my babies are for that fact. I wish I had a dumb W in my presence. It would have been a 3-year combo. Yeah, dumb W. I don't know why they call dumb W. Dumb W because he minded his damn business. And he was looking out for us. He really was. He ran and told my brother. And I'll never forget that story to this day. I remember that. Talking about come sit in the lap. Sunshine said, I didn't watch it, but I heard about it. They need CPS and Johnny Gill to say something is too. Yeah, you have to, and a lot of people play those old sitting in the lap game. Back in the day, they married young girls off of older men. They did, and they still do in certain countries. They did that. Like Color Purple and all that. Those are true life stories. Young girls was married, older men back there. They was having babies from older men. They used to start off slow grooming. Mm-hmm. People try to put it on what they call them, the polygamy people. It ain't only polygamy doing that stuff. This stuff happened in real life. Yeah, young girls and stuff be getting pregnant from older guys. Sure was, because the average girl right now, after my sister got pregnant, the next one got pregnant, all those young girls were 14, 15, 16 years old was having babies. And then you would think that's natural because you sit up and you see all these other women, 14, 15, 16, pregnant, 12. My best friend got pregnant when she was 12 years old, 11 years old. She had the baby when she was 12. This is what it was. She came to school, I'll never forget it. We was in 6th grade. She died a few years ago. And she came and told me, She was 11. She said, Loretta, I'm a lady now. I said, what you mean you was a lady? She said, I seen my administration. I'm a lady now. I said, you a lady? She said, yeah. She was 11. She seen her administration. She was pregnant that same year. Never dropped out of school when she was in 6th grade. She never finished school or nothing in 6th grade. Had the baby when she was 12 years old. And by the time she got 14, she had 2 children. The parents, and these were older men that she got pregnant from. Older men, older guys. She used to come and try to tell me about her boyfriend. I didn't know what the hell that was. I don't think 16-year-old got business being with a 30-year-old boy. No. A 16-year-old ain't got no business being. I know here in the state of Florida, a 16-year-old can be with somebody up to, I think it's 21 or 22. Now this is what the police officers told me. And this Florida have a statute. 16 can go with somebody, I think, long as I think it's 23. A 16-year-old in Florida can go with somebody up to 23 years of age. Yeah. They have a time limit on it now, but if they're older than that, they have to get charged. But it's legal. In the state of Florida now, it's so sad. Auntie, yes, Della say, I'm honest, kind of scared to raise my baby in this society, but I'm going to show them right. That's all you got to do is show them right. As he said, I heard about Shirley Temple, and now they're doing it to Miss Shirley. Who is Miss Shirley? They notice they have the same stage, and the thing about the history repeating itself. At least here in my state, as long as you're 16, you can be with a 40-year-old man. Oh, okay, like I say, Florida is a little different. And I tell people, I say, yes, a 16-year-old can be with somebody up to 23. I think it's 23 or 24, something. I think it's 23. Because this is what the police officers told me. But I know my sister was 14. The guy that she got pregnant for, he was way older than her. He was way older than her. And then my mama and them felt, oh no, because I don't know, I think my sister was already sexually active, and that's why they let her date that young. But me and my sister, we wasn't. And cause she had a baby at 14 years old, we was on lock and key. I ain't trying to be funny. We was on lock and key. My daddy had me and my baby sister on lock and key. We couldn't go nowhere without Gooby Gooby. Gooby Gooby was there. This is what told on me in Miami. Gooby Gooby was right there. I'm supposed to be protecting y'all. I'm protecting y'all. Loretta and so-and-so can't talk to nobody. If y'all over here trying to talk to my sister, they can't have no boyfriend. They sure can't. Now, get out my yard. Woo, Gooby Goo ran every last while on my way. He was doing his job. Danny, how you doing, sugar? Hey, good man, how y'all doing? Yeah, ran all on my damn yard. I couldn't have no damn boyfriend. That's why, Miss Loretta, I stayed a virgin until I was a grown-ass woman. But, only thing I would say, if I would let my daughter date, if they're 14, 15, I would let them date. And I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Because being a virgin till you grown, men take advantage of it. Because you never got a chance to get out there and date. I done found out how slimy men was till I was older. And I just believe if I would have dated when I was 14 and 15, 16 years old, no man could have took advantage of me. That's why I say let them date early, so they can get out there and feel what they really want. And by the time they get 19 or 20, they would know what the hell they want in life. They would know the difference between a good man and a bad man. Because right now, you know, they got to wait till all the way till they get grown, and they don't know if a good man or a bad man. That's what I'm saying. Hey, Mary. Della say, jokingly, I tell my girls you can't date until you marry. No, let them date a little early because they got to get that experience, because you don't want them to run up. See, when they get that experience, they end up getting with the right man because they know the difference now. But when you coming out there fresh and you don't know the difference, and you don't want your daughters to be in love with old slime ball when they grown, and come to find out they ain't SHIT. Hey, Deborah Ray, good morning, Miss Loretta. Everyone have a great day Saturday. You too, sugar. You know, let them date a little bit. Yeah, let them date. I don't want nobody to be like me. And like I say, I would have never ran across these slime balls if I could have dated at 14 and 15, 16 years old, because I would have knew what a good man was by the time I got 19 or 20. So don't do that to your babies. Sunshine say, I said dating too young, open to their heartbreaks too early. Keep heads up. It's better to get their heartbreaks early than to wait till they get 20-some years old and then marry old slime ball to break their damn hearts. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what Miss Loretta feel about it, because I know that's the way my parents did me. I was a virgin till I was a grown woman. And like I say, when I told the asshole about it a couple of years ago, he gonna tell me, no wonder it was so good. You damn near killed me. And you talking about you wasn't it was so good. Dallas say, along with knowing all the self-worth and knowing how a man really supposed to treat a woman. Exactly. Hey, big luxury. But don't let them close in the room door. You already know what you talk about, that boy is talking about. Exactly. Sunshine said, no, I'd rather get a heartbreak in my 20s so I can handle the pain. Teenagers mentally can't handle that. Yeah, I guess you're right, because a lot of them do be want to off themselves, unalive themselves and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess you can look at it both ways, though. You know, you really can. You can look at it both ways. But but just be careful. Whoever, just be careful. When you got those girls and boys, because boys fall in love too. That's what we fail to realize. Their heart get broke too. Sometimes they get the wrong girls and stuff. And we can't tell them. The more we dislike the girls, the more they're going to feel attached to them. That's why we just have to fake the funk and like them. Because, when you go to liking them, they'll find out who they really is. But as long as you dislike a person will stay with that person. But as long as you like that person wake up on their own. Sunshine said, I got my heart broke in the 40s and most lost my mind. So I know teenagers will go crazy with the hormones. Yeah, we all thought we done been in love with somebody and come to find out we want to kick our ass right now. How in the hell I thought I was in love with that? Some we are ashamed to tell people we ever had a relationship with. It's a couple of them out there. I ain't never, Miss Loretta ain't gonna never mention your damn name. Every time I think I had a relationship with you, I want to kick my own self in the ass. Really. We just grow up on people all the time. Being such a fool. Some of them I never mention. That Miss Loretta don't call herself what they. I never mention their damn name in my damn life. And I sit back and think about that shit. I say, girl, you needed an ass whooping. I mean, that's what your mind be playing tricks on you. I was mad at myself because he was younger than me, and I let a 30-year-old boy play me. Yeah, we do that. Everybody plays the fool sometime. No exception to the rules, y'all. Everybody play the fool sometime. That's the true sign. Yeah, but we got to keep on, we learn from our mistakes. I'm going to get ready and get off this app and let y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's Saturday. Della say, I hear you, auntie. It was just inside joke. My girls, I'm okay. Them dating like a year or so. I ain't ready to let go yet. LOL. Yeah, kids grow up so fast. Shirley's morning. Hey, Shirley, how you doing? Yeah, they grow up so fast. You look up, they graduate, yeah. My granddaughter graduating next week she finna be a high schooler. And I know how fast it went with my grandson. I said, oh my God, she finna be driving next year, next 2 years. Oh my God, she's just growing up so fast. All my grandbabies growing up fast. I mean, I say just like, I can't believe my grandson 20 years old. It seemed like yesterday when I had him. Yes, these kids are moving right on out the way. I say she finna graduate to high school. She'll be a senior. She'll be over there, not a senior yet, but she'll be on her way. Wow, time be going by so fast, y'all, I'm telling you. They be driving before you know it. They be on their own. Look up there in college and everything else. Yep, I love your glasses. Thank you. Yeah, kids don't stay little no more. They get moved on out the way, honey. They say the older you get, the quicker time goes. Yeah, that's true. Time be hauling ass, honey. Cause I remember when I first moved here, my grandson was 14 years old. 14, and now he's 20. And I can't believe I've been here that long. Della say, have a great day. Thank you for being you. Gotta go. Make breakfast, munchies, hungry. God bless you. Yes, child. I'm going to get on off of here because I got to get ready to plan this trip. I'll probably try to come live when I get there. Show y'all where I'm going and stuff. I might try to go visit some more other people since I'm going to be up that way. But y'all enjoy this Saturday. And thanks God for this beautiful day. I love coming out here having beautiful conversations with y'all. But yeah, like I say, it's a different. A lot of people say sometimes kids, when they grow up in the country, they do better. But like I say, I think I'd rather just gave the city a chance. I mean, about the most, we probably would have drugs, but drugs end up coming there anyway. So it just takes drugs a longer time to come to the country than it do the city. I think the drugs be in the city more quicker than it do the country. That's the way. But the alcohol, I say alcohol is worse than drugs. From what I've seen and from what I experienced, alcoholics can be way worse than drug addicts. They can, because they just let themselves go. And people, and you got some functional alcoholics that keep it all together. Yeah, I'm supposed to be going up to my daughter's house for a Memorial Day. But anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. I love y'all. And don't get nothing on y'all. Bye.